Hello, this is Scotty Sykes with Sykes & Company. Going to give you an update on the HHS Provider Relief. So first of all, if you are in that reporting period for prior period PRF funds you received where you're having to report that deadline is 9/30 for that reporting. The HHS has given another 60 days there, grace period, to meet that deadline. So keep that in mind for those prior period funds you may have received. Now, moving along here, there's now another Phase 4 PRF. And additionally, there's a Phase 4, there's a rural fund as well. So it's going to be another $25.5 billion, $17 billion for the PRF Phase 4, and then $8.5 billion for the rural fund. The Phase 4, first of all, you'll be able to apply for both of these in one application. So you're not going to have to go through two different applications. You apply for both, one shot there. But the Phase 4 is going to require a drop in revenues, and it says, and a change in operating expenses associated with the pandemic. Not real sure. There's no other detail on what that means, but that's what it's saying here. And that period you're going to have to show that is going to be July 1st, 2020 to March 31st, 2021. So keep that period in mind. It's going to be important further on here. The rural fund here, again, you're going to have to be in a rural area to qualify there. Now, pharmacies are providers here. You got DME, they're providers. Pharmacies, they are providers. So pharmacies are eligible here. I know in prior PRF funds and targeted funds from the HHS, so on and so forth, there's been questions whether pharmacies were there eligible or not. Certainly prescription revenues were not eligible when applying for those funds, so you just had to be careful there. But it looks like here pharmacies are certainly going to be eligible. And so what can you do to prepare for the upcoming application? Search the Rural Health Eligibility Analyzer here. Go here, it'll take you to a search criteria, you enter your information, and you'll be able to see whether your area is going to qualify. And then for the PRF Phase 4, you're going to need most recent tax documents, and again, they don't tell you what that is. I'm sure they will once you get logged in there, but probably your year-end tax return, maybe payroll data, I do not know. But tax information, and then financial statements for the second half of calendar year 2020 and first quarter of 2021. So it sounds like to me they're going to want to see that quarterly. So third quarter 2020, fourth quarter 2020, and then first quarter 2021. Just have to see when you get in there, but be prepared to have those financial statements ready to upload. And that's where they're going to presumably check your drop in revenue and the changes in your expenses due to the pandemic. It is interesting how these payments will be calculated. This will give you a lot more information into that, and additionally with the rural here as well. Now, once you do apply, or if you apply and you're eligible, before you accept anything, certainly want to understand these terms and conditions for this PRF. Speak with your healthcare attorney for sure. There is going to be ways for you. You're going to need to track expenses. You're going to need to report how you use the funds. Now, these funds, you do not have to pay them back as long as you meet the terms and conditions here. But you're going to have to go through these terms and conditions and make sure you understand them. There's likely going to be audits, especially if you're in a merger or acquisition situation here. But do understand these terms and conditions and the reporting that's going to go along with it. So hopefully this helps you. And if you have any other questions, feel free to reach out to us. We'll do everything we can to assist. So thank you very much.